pause. It is 12 o'clock, it's time to do yoga. Okay. Hydrate, dehydrate, cycle, repeat, continue. Happy Sunday. Figuring stuff out, right? Position, reposition, start over, try again. Allow yourself to fail. That's I woke up. Neil Strauss, I think his post today was the outcome or risk of trying and failing is learning, and the fear of embarrassment would be a tragedy. I think it was a tragedy in the sense that if we were too afraid of failing, that we would get nowhere in life. I'm thinking about that a lot lately because I recently tried something and didn't quite get there. and it has been cool. And I've actually been working out through some more physical things that have really kind of pushed the edge of some of the limits that I've been kind of skirting around. So I'm noticing more often the discrete ways I've adapted and modified the world around me in order to ignore or I guess in so many ways kind of hide from my areas that I haven't quite sort of adapted or strengthened into. I've learned. So I'm bringing that learning into sort of the conversation, because I think so often we either stop a conversation because we are scared, or we don't invest more in that sort of the intellectual part that really kind of discovers, we can call it not as much self-inquiry, but maybe self-analysis, in a way that we're still using loving kindness, right? So this is not meant to sort of put yourself in a place where you've degraded your self-image. It's almost a place to promote ourselves, to step into or towards that dark cave that holds our deepest desires, right? Joseph Campbell. Okay, so come to a tall seat if you aren't already. Let what is there in your person, if it's more or less caffeine, or less excitement, or less of what's left over from your dream world, dream state that you were previously in. And then more or less the dream place that you're seeking, where you wish to go into. We're entering in a week of the full moon. Let your dreams be that promotion to step towards the fear of not getting there, the fear of it being impossible, the fear of it being too outlandish to even articulate into the general public or even to some of your most trusted friends. Picture yourself in all of those ways to go towards the impossible, the unknown, or the sort of incredible. so that no matter what, you come out with learning, right? Attempt and try, push towards one of those things, not all, right? This comes towards us in a way where does it suggest that it's impossible for me to do something that is quite possible as a human, and why can't I go there? So I don't imagine that there's any good reason other than the fact that fear tends to show up as a protective mechanism, which is fine, also necessary, right? Just like pain, a signal, a warning to stop or reevaluate, but not necessarily to discontinue, right? So I don't even mean to say stop, but pause. We sit here, the centering is a pause moment before we get into action or power yoga practice. And make sure that we got everything that we need in order to get us there, which is your consciousness, your breath, you have your body, and whatever your environment conditions allow. Let your hands come together, your heart. Take a gentle bow. Do all the things that will be, could be, should be. Release your hands and open your eyes. All right, let's go. There's a little cutie on Instagram that is always kind of threatening my understanding of mobility and giving me like lots of quirky little inspiration to try things out, try new things. And if you've been in my class enough, you know that I bring my dream world into the practice. Right here, lift your right knee and you're just moving your foot around in both directions. You don't have to count it, just move it, flail and flash the toes. Bring the knee across midline towards center. I'm not turning my hips, I'm just moving the leg, right? And then come back to the wide knee and hold your shin. And now right here, you're going to stick your butt out behind you and then tuck it under. Stick it out and tuck it under, right? So and I'm now moving the pelvis. Now I'm trying to do a little sort of a sexy swivel through my pelvis to just kind of get some mobility in that isn't just always so organized and marched through as we find the cadence of any one practice, right? In the flow. You'll notice the standing leg gets very warmed up from this, right? Shake that out. Switch sides. First, you lift that knee, right? And I'm just moving my ankle and foot with my own sort of motor ability to move my leg. I'm using not my hands, but mostly my glutes. Some stuff in the pelvis. Flash and spread the toes. Same for this one. And then doing the same thing. Move the leg now in and out, but push back. Tuck under. Ooh, I got a couple of sounds come out of that, right? Tuck it. A little push. You can feel some freedom to move through your hips. Pull it across your midline. Back. And now one last thing is just sort of the nuance of the boogie. The boogie of the bowl, the pelvis, right? Notice how that sort of throws you off your center of gravity and how quickly you recover, right? Boom. Right? Awesome. All right, so right here, we're gonna do a couple sort of steps from our chair pose, and we're gonna go in and out from right and left, right? So you're gonna take your chair pose, or Katasana like we know it, however you like those norms. All right, and just come up to stand, right knee lifts. Take your right knee to the floor, left knee, step the right foot to the mat, come to stand, left knee lifts, left knee, right knee, and then this is going to be interesting. You're going to go left knee wide, and then knees together. Right knee wide, your butt goes back a little bit, and knees together. Lift the chest, squeeze the glutes. There's a little bit of a camel pose here, and then when you come back up, you go left foot, right foot, chair. Okay, now we're going to the left. You're actually going to step into a wide straddle, 90 degrees here. And then right foot meets the left. Now you're at the front of the mat. Come up to stand. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart, and then exhale and fold over the legs. I've been moving furniture around at home, and so now I'm on a slanted part of my room, which this is actually making it a very interesting practice. So you might see me kind of tip and topple and fall over a couple times, which I think is kind of fun. All right, so right here, it goes right foot off the floor, step wide. This is bringing us left knee, step to meet, come up the stand, right foot off the floor. Okay, both knees bend, right knee comes to the floor, left knee comes to the floor. You're gonna step right foot out to the right, and then you're gonna turn like you're doing a warrior one towards your right knee. Okay, come back, right knee, left foot to the left, and then turn your chest, an awkward, grounded, low version of warrior one, right? You're gonna feel that a lot in your inner thighs, as I am also. Come back. Here you are. Go right foot, go left foot, chair, and come up to stand, reach, and then exhale and fold. Yay. Okay, now we're switching. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. Right foot off the floor, step wide right. Here's your 90 degrees in a square of the legs. Bring your left foot to meet the right. Here you are in your chair pose. Go up to stand, reach up to the sky, little squeeze of the glutes, and then a nice fold to the toes. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. And you're gonna go right knee down, then left knee down, and then up through the chest. A little pose of that camel, heart open, back bend, come back. Here you go, right foot, left foot. And then left foot goes wide. Straddle. Right foot meet the left. Nice job. Inhale up, stand left knee up. Exhale, left knee down. Right knee down, looking good. Left foot out. Warrior one to that bent left knee. So your right foot is over to your left. There's a little more push from the back of your butt towards that space in the inner seam of that left leg, and chest is up. So you might get a little back bend here. Okay, this has a little change. You're gonna straighten the left leg and fold over it. I still have my right foot out towards my left. You could point or flex that left foot. It's very wobbly, right? Left knee bends, arms up. Left knee, meet the right. It's a sneaky one. Right knee out to the right, turn your chest. So there's a warrior one version. Chest is up. And then you're gonna go into that straight leg. So it's kind of like a different imagined version of a half Hanuman, right? So you might be kind of accessing some of the posterior chain, as they call it in mobility, but the hamstrings to the right or to the side. So the third one out toward the lateral side of your body. Right knee bends, arms up. Come back through the middle. Right knee down. Awesome. This one's going left foot out to the left, turn towards the left, and then plant the hands, bend the knee. So you're in the hands and you're pressing up. All you're doing is picking this up and opening the hip. Bring that right knee to meet the left, and then all the way up to stand with you to stand up to the sky. Right leg out in front. Okay, take a little pistol squat here. Left knee bends, right leg is out, folding into that right leg. Then you're gonna release that back to warrior three. And we're returning where we came from. So the knee bends, right? And we're come down, and there you are. Here you are in your warrior one again. Left knee bent, right knee on the floor. Come back through the middle. That's fun. Left knee to meet the right foot to the floor. Left foot to the floor, chair. Come all the way up to stand and spread out. Right? Let's take a forward bow. So we have the second side, and then we might get a little bit more linearly connected to the mat. Right? Inhale to a flat back. On your exhale, sit to chair. Right knee to the floor. Left knee to the floor. Right knee out to the right. Turn your chest to the right. Warrior one in this way. This is really nice for the adductors too. They're getting a nice workout. Hands come to that right foot. Lean into that right foot. Open that hip. So it's a standing hip version of like a half moon pose with hands on the floor. Left knee sweeps around to the left, in towards the center, And then all the way up to stand with you, right? And hopefully you don't have furniture in front of you. Just straighten that left leg out like I do, right? So the leg is strong, firm, and long. Hold the leg, right? Knee bends, hips back, so you avoid hitting the counter and you sit to your pistol squat. Right? You let go of that leg, you come up for warrior three just for a moment. Bend the knee, open the hip, and let your left foot, then knee land. Again, it's a shin parallel to the edge of the mat. You come up, there's your warrior one in the shape. Liking this. Come back towards the left to the center, and right knee meets the left. Okie dokie, here's a little camel pose. This one will let the arms go open wide, and then drop down towards the sides of your thighs or the backs of the thighs, and the chin lifts so your ponytail drops back. Your inhale, come up. Hello. Left foot, right foot chair, all the way up, and then take a nice forward bow. Ooh-wee. So psyched about that. Feeling really good about sort of what I've learned, which is sort of usually in the context of taking group classes for you, me for teaching. I haven't shied away from it a ton, but always kind of feeling like, can we still be doing yoga if we're doing something that doesn't look like what we already know? The answer is yes. Left foot out to the left. Here's your straddle. All right. And then you're going to take this into that little Janet Jackson turn that we would have started last week, right? So right knee down, not touching the floor, left knee is bent. I'm going to take this up to a warrior three, and then all the way up to stand with a lift. Okay? Right leg's out in front, hold the leg. Right? Sit to your pistol squat, left knee bends. One leg's always a little bit better than the other. Then take a warrior three. This is going to come down, right knee to the floor, left knee to the floor, right foot to the floor, left foot to the floor. Inhale up to stand, left knee lifts. Exhale, left leg out, hold the leg, and pistol squat into that right leg, right? Folding over the left. Okay, let that leg go. Warrior three. Come up, left knee to the floor, right knee to the floor. Left foot to the floor, right knee lifts, open it out, and fall to the right. So now you're in your little straddle square chair here. We're gonna come left leg meet the right, take our first twist, left elbow outside of right knee. Okay, right arm goes up to the sky. Awesome. Very gently, right arm's gonna pull you all the way up to stand. Arms up. Whew. Exhale, sit to chair. Now it's right leg, right foot goes out to the side. Here's your little chair squat. And then left foot comes to meet the right. Awesome. Inhale up to stand. And then exhale to fold. Looking good. Let's do the same thing we did on the last one. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. Right, left knee to the floor, then right knee to the floor. Left foot to the floor. Come up to stand with the right knee lifting. Take the right leg out in front of you, hold it, and pistol squat on this side. Okay, nice and balanced. We're getting there. Oh, wobbly, right? When you come up, let the leg go. You're in warrior three. And then as you come back up, right knee goes to the floor, left knee goes to the floor. Right foot goes to the floor, left foot goes to the floor. Then come up to stand, left knee lifts, left leg out, pistol squat into the left leg. Folding, stretching across the low back, challenging the glutes, challenging the fall, let the leg go. Warrior three, and then let the knee go down. Then right knee, left foot, right foot chair, and then left foot steps wide. Here we are. I think we fell back to it before, but that's okay. All right, bring the right knee to meet the left. Take your twist to the left, right elbow up. 3 breaths here. If you hadn't noticed, if your counting wasn't there, Just kind of feeling the strength, feeling the length, feeling the heat. Right? Left arm up to the sky. And left arm pulls you all the way up to stand. Ooh-wee! Let's take an exhale to forward bow. Over the legs, towards the toes. And you just kind of wiggle out the legs if you need to turn the face a couple times. Just kind of sweep through the ribs. Feeling pretty good. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, sit to chair. Going right knee to the floor, left knee to the floor, then left foot to the right. Lean, warrior one towards that left foot, chest up. And then here's your half Hanuman again, left leg straight. Right, so letting this kind of be felt for a couple breaths first before we change. You might even feel this on sort of the side of that left shin. So some of those muscles we've been working from yesterday in the calf. Left knee bends. You're gonna lean into the left foot. You're gonna step it for that open hip, standing split. Right knee comes to meet the left knee. And then very gently, right knee down towards the right hand to the right side of the mat. Pushing the right foot, left foot steps to the outside of the mat. Now you're in a straddle, wide open version of chair pose. Hands to the floor. Take a crow pose, right? Lean into the arms and tuck the toes up. This is taking you to your first chaturanga, right? Hop back, float back. Heart goes forward, up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Okay. Here come the donkey kicks. We're gonna do some little donkey kicks, let's say 3, right? 2 of them where you land back in down dog. Third one, you land with the feet wide, straddling out to the outside of the hands, right? So you bend the knees, you get a little kick and a kick out, right? So you might even kick your butt and land out 2. Third one, right? Kick and land wide outside by the pinky fingers. So wide straddle squat. Whew. Come up to stand, reach, and take a fold, right? Bow, let your head drop. All right, so that one is very jumpy, it's very springy, and it takes a little bit of sort of the conscious effort that you know that you're stepping into a little fear space. It's okay. We'll all do it together, right? Knees bend. This one we're going back to the floor on the knees. So left foot off the floor, left knee to the mat, right foot off the floor, meet the left. Come up, stand on the knees, pull the belly in, and here is your Ustrasana, arms down, chest lifts, head drops back, heart's open. Okay? You might even lean back a little bit more. There we come up, woo, arms up, hands down. Your choice, step or hop your feet to the floor right here. So you press into the arms, little hop, feet land. Right, come up to stand. And then right foot comes off the floor, right knee goes wide right, and you sit. Here's your straddle chair. Right, left leg meets the right, take your twist to the right. Here's your twisted chair. Right arm goes up, awesome. And let the right arm pull you all the way up to stand. So that was the end of the first side of that. Arms up to the sky, little squeezy glutes. Right, nice precision from the outside in, and then fold down to the toes. We really got into this, right? The warm-up was brief, but hopefully, right, your floor or your mat or both have the conditions that sort of suit you to be on your knees as much as I'm offering today, I hope. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. Okay, right foot's going right. Here's your straddle. Yay! Then come back. Here's your chair pose. Okay, you're going right knee down, left knee down. Oops, that's not how we did it. We go right knee up, right left foot up. Come back to the left. Come back to the center. Sorry, left knee to the floor, right knee to the floor. This is how we did it, right? Right foot goes to the right. Here's your warrior to the right. Low warrior, we're gonna call it. Grounded warrior, right? Earth warrior. Gotta come up with a good name, so DM me if you've got a better one than Earth Warrior. I like Earth Warrior. All right, this is your half Hanuman. This is where you notice that you're maybe charging up a little bit deeper in the breath, and make sure you let it in, right? Don't block what it is that is standing right in front of you, waiting for you to enter, right? And a lot of it comes through the use of the breath, right? It seems simple. It's always the recommendation, and it most often is the remedy that works, right? Right knee bends, right? Your weight shifting into that right leg so that the left leg goes up, open hip, standing split. Awesome. Left knee comes down to meet the right. Left foot comes down to the floor. Come all the way up to stand and take your seat. Okay? Right knee to the floor, left knee to the floor. Chest goes up, hands drop down. Here's a Ustrasana here. Back bend. Okay? Inhale up, hands to the floor. Here we go. It's left foot steps wide left towards your left pinky finger. Pushing that left heel, right foot steps wide right. Wide straddle, drop the hips, lift the chest, reach up to the sky, and then you sit so that you can plant your hands to the floor. Okay, we're taking a crow pose again. Hands to the floor, feet up, maybe touching, and then hop them back. Chaturanga, right? Chest goes forward, up dog. Whew, back to down dog. Here we go. We are going to donkey kick this direction, okay? 2 of them, landing back in down dog. 3rd one, hopping your feet to the outsides of the hands. No problem, right? Knees bend, little hop, kick, back to down dog, right? Bend your knees, look between your thumbs, hop, kick. There's your down dog. This is the 3rd one. Hop forward wide, knees bend, eyes forward, pinky fingers, hop, land outside the fingers. Woo-hoo, arms up to the sky. Are we having fun? Yes, Mikey. Do you want more? Yes. Do you want to stop? No. Sit deeper. Hands come to the floor. You can either step or hop the knees to the floor between your wrists, right? Then here, hop your feet to the floor, right between your wrists. Come up, chair, left foot, step left, right foot comes to meet, and take the twist. Got that? Hard to memorize and copy this and steal it, right? My intellectual property, no one really wants it. Right, it's only good for like 45 minutes. Left arm's up, left arm pulls everything up to stand. Arms reach up to the sky. Here we go. Take a nice little open-hearted lift, right? Which is a standing back bend, nice open chest. Yay. Strong glutes, right? Strong thighs. And then as you inhale, you come back upright, so you're all in order. And then you exhale, and you fold. Head drops. Okie dokie. Let's get this back on track with the mat so we can finish up shiny. Right? Inhale to a flat back. On your exhale, knees bend, hands plant. You're hopping your knees to the floor right there in the center of your mat. Yay. Come up to stand on your knees, and hands come down to your heart. Okie dokie. Here we go. Left foot to the left. Right? We're going to take this into, you're going to keep your heart to face forward. You're taking this into an awkward version of a side angle pose. And you can complete that with a right arm reach. Awesome. And then right here, straightening through that left leg, right hand reaching towards the back of the mat. And here you tombe fall over to a side supported version of Vashisthasana, which is a side plank. And you can even include your back bend in here, lean back. Whoa, there's my table, right? Come back. Keep that left leg straight. Roll over, and you're bringing your right foot into your mat, so you're tracking to a typical, or what you're used to for your half on a month. Right, that way, now when you bend the left knee, you lift the right knee, and you rise up, warrior 3. You come up to stand, foot to the floor, arms to the sky. Sit to twist to the right. So chair twist, and now the left foot comes off the floor. Just step back. Right, so you're stepping back to a lunge, twisted, and then your right arm's going to reach from the back, palm open, right? To the sky, still pretty, palm open to the right. And then the palm is gonna transition, rotate, turn to the left, and you're stepping this into half moon pose. That's going for a open hip chapasana. So bend the left knee, grab the foot, open the chest, feel that reach. Here's the sort of kicker, right? The gift. This is going to a pistol squat. So you're gonna hug the left knee to meet the right. You're gonna tuck that left leg under out in front of you as you straighten that right leg. Right? Come up to stand with that left leg lifted and open. Right? And then take that to Utthita Hasta. Left leg out to the left. Right? Utthita Hasta is this. Right? Chest is open. And there's a back bend here if you want it. Right? You can press down into the toes of the standing foot. You can tuck down to the shoulder blades and lift the belly, the ribs up to the collarbones. Left leg to center, left knee bends, left leg lowers you to chair pose. Right? Bring your hands down, you're in a forward bow. Yay! Let's do a vinyasa here. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, knees bend, hands plant. First, hop your feet to the knees to the floor. Then hop your feet to your pinky fingers wide. Right, then here, this goes to chaturanga. Hands flat down. See if that maybe sort of assisted in slowing down the momentum. Up dog to down dog. Right, look forward to your hands. You're hopping your knees to the floor in between your wrists. Right, and slow. Then hop back up to your feet. Chair pose. Hop over to the right. Here you are to the center. Left leg meets the right. There you are in the middle. Come up to stand. Little relief, centering, grounding, and a nice fold over the legs, touching. Let's finish that last side, okay? Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. Right knee to the floor. Left knee to the floor. Right knee to the right. And then you're gonna keep your heart open to the front. Right, and bring your hands down to your heart, and you're gonna tip from the left knee to the right knee. So right elbow to the inside of the knee, pressing, reaching, and then left arm is reaching over the ear. It's side angle pose, grounded, earthy, right? And now as you reach to that left arm, straighten to the right leg, reach that left hand back to the, what's your back of your mat now, right arm reaching, and then add a little bit more of your special sauce, right? Your heart, your tuck, your truth, your yes. Absolutely. And what? Right? Back bend, realness. Right? Keep the heart open even as you're swinging, sweeping that right arm. Keep the right leg straight as you jog this over your right shoulder. And you land to a half split proper, right? Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Big inhales and big exhales, so let me forget that part. Okay, right knee bends, left knee lifts. There you go, you're gonna shift into that right leg, up to warrior three, and then all the way up to stand. Reaching up to the sky, looking good. Let's sit, twist to the left, right elbow outside of the knee. You ready for this? Right foot off the floor, right knee lifts, right foot steps back. Here you are in your twisted lunge pose. Left hand open to the back, palm towards the screen maybe, right? Make sure you've got a nice little squeeze into your glutes and a nice sit into that left butt. So when you touch it, you're like, yes, that. Yes, left arm up and over. Cool. Into the foot, step up, half moon pose, right? So open hips, stacking, right? Feeling your breath energy. Charging straight up through that right leg, right knee bends. Hold the foot, the toe, right, the shin. You really got this. Maybe you're closer to the knee. That would be a very deep back bend. Ardha Chaturasana. Right, and so the grand finale of this little sequence right here is that pistol squat, right? So left knee bends, right knee tucks in, right knee tucks and tucks and tucks. And you come into a nice deep squat with that right leg out in front of you. Bring the right leg up, out in front, grab the toe or hold the foot or the heel, and this is Utthita Hasta, right? So right leg out to the side, Standing left leg, sturdy, belly pulls in, shoulders go back and down, heart goes up. Oh, falling. Right, bring the right leg back to the center, right knee bends, sit it to chair. Awesome. And then take a forward bow over the legs. Bueno. Buenas. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. So take a couple breaths here. That was a whirlwind, right? So I feel like it was a whirlwind, and if I think it's that, then I'm pretty sure it is, because I tend to go really sort of out into those natural disasters wildly. Okay, knees bend, hands plant. We're bringing your shins, your knees to the floor, right between your wrists together, right? So nice light float, then hop, feet to the outsides of the hands. It's that low froggy squat. And this one goes to chaturanga. Press on the floor, float it into chaturanga. Heart stays open, elbows in for an up dog. And then back to down dog. Let's take a couple breaths right here. So I've been sort of marching through this and that and a here and then there. And we really, really utilize. So if you're a person that's going to notice your wear and tear and your use and love that you put into your mat, hopefully we don't have only those common areas that are eroding, right? Like the front and the back, where the toes and the hands go. But we've been using a lot of the sort of the full sort of gamut, the square footage, right? The accessible space of the mat, so middle and sides. It's been pretty nice. Let's do three-legged dog, right leg up and open. Yay. And then right knee pulls in and place it between the wrists. Okay? You're very gently gonna tip into a little chaturanga with the left leg lifting, and that's just to bring your abdominal muscles in to tuck and place the left knee. Come to stand on your knees, hearts up, and then we're going arms down or back, heels or hips or thighs, and this one is another Ustrasana. So belly in, strong glutes, lean back. Right? Leaning back into the tops of the feet, the toes. Okay. Inhale that up. Feels good. Balanced head, hands plant. Okay, hop the feet to the floor, come up to a chair, and then wide left foot to the left, right knee to meet it. We're back in our chair at the mat, right? Forward bow. Pretty good. Awesome. So we have one last little thing to finish. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. Goes right knee down, left knee down. All right, then left foot out. Here's your side angle, realness, grounded. Right arm reaching. Left leg is going to straighten. We're going side plank supported. And this is where it gets a little bit sort of different. So you're gonna bring your left hand now to the floor. You're gonna jog that right foot in, and you're gonna lift that left leg again and place it right up your left upper arm as you chaturanga your arms. Keep that right shin on the floor. Okay? Take it back up, jog that foot out, step that left foot back. Here we are. Side angle again, or side plank, left arm reaching. We're gonna take that up, and then now we jog the right foot in again, and you're in your version of your half Hanuman. Okay, here we go to both knees bend, right foot up, hands up to your left knee, pull the belly in, and the shoulders back. You turn over your right shoulder, and we're gonna get one of these little numbers. Right foot forward, right hand to right heel, chest open, right? So if you want, elbow reach, right? Left arm could go up and back, left ribs left, or hands to hold. Okay? So holding in the belly, but not the breath. Shoulders back, find comfort in your wrist too. Let that go. OMG. Awesome. Jog that right foot back. Bring your left knee to meet the right. All we're doing is switching right back to the other side. So right knee to bend, turn your chest. Actually, sorry. I'm stuck on that warrior one. Hands to your heart. It's a side angle pose. Left arm reaching, right knee is bent. You might find like lots of space in that left inner thigh, right? As you straighten that right leg, left hand falls back to the back of the mat, right arm reaching. And it's a natural progression, so follow it. The chest, the heart, the breath, the love. The right hand comes to meet the left at that side of the mat. Left foot jogs in so you can pick up that right leg, open the hip, and place that right leg right above that right upper arm. Bend the elbows. No big deal, right? Push the floor away. Right foot steps back, left foot goes back, right arm goes up. You're gonna take this up and around and to your half Hanuman here. Left foot jogs in again, right? So many fun opportunities. Right knee bends, left knee bends. Awesome, make sure you're on your mat. Make sure you're above the kneecap, right? Not pressing into it, so that more means sort of the thigh bone rather than your kneecap. And it's a thigh stretch first. My butt's going slightly, lightly back towards the heel. Chest up, shoulders back, right? So that's stage one. If that's good for you, this could be a massive thing for your legs and for your hips. So make sure you kind of honor where you are. And if it's just frightening because you've never done it before, right? Attempt to really sort of approachable version, whatever suits you. Elbow down, shoulders, heart open. Okay, woo, let that go. Woo, hands touch, left knee goes to the right. Come back up, right knee meets the left. Yay, that was so exciting. All right, so we're gonna come to the floor actually. So this is a nice little opportunity. I've been playing with this one. This is sort of my approach into some of the quirky-ishness of both pigeon pose or Janu Shirshasana and breakdancing, right? So my hands are on the floor and I'm on pretty much all fours, hands and knees. I'm taking my left knee to my left wrist with a bent knee and my right leg straight over to the right. I don't know how that's going to turn out. It's all going to be a mystery, right? So lean into your hands, pull belly in. You have a little bit of a pop-up and right leg goes out to the right. The left knee is bent. Is that cool? I don't know. Right hand goes towards that right foot, right? So I'm holding shin or ankle or toes. And left arm is reaching, so we're going into a really restorative version of a nice hip opener, right? Stay with your breath, with the work that you've done, with your openness. It's also, this is really good, sort of burning up any of that stuff that gets kind of chunky, clunky, accumulated. I don't mean muffin top, but I mean that area, right? So you could call it muffin top. I guess things do accumulate there. That's sort of a thing, right? I wish there was a better word for it. Waistband space. Okay, this is one of my favorite shapes. And then come up. Fun part of this one is now we're gonna reverse and come back to our knees. So your hands are gonna plant, lean forward, right? So you're getting this kind of front body tone into the left knee, press into the hands, right? And come back, knees together. And now we're switching sides, right? So this is crazy for my wrist and knee, but I'm gonna try it out, right? So it's right knee bent, left leg straight. A little slower, a little bit more sort of thought in that one. So, right, this is my side that's holding a little bit more fear right now. Right, left arm is reaching towards the left foot, right? And I just mean towards. It doesn't have to get to the foot unless it's accessible, right? Right arm is using all the space that we just worked out, opened from the right knee to the right hip, from the ground to the sky. Okay, out. Maybe your hand makes it to that foot. So we have plenty of breath, some talk time in the body, some sort of organization from whatever that accumulation might sort of feel like to you. That comes up from the back of the right glutes, up your pelvis, into the ribs, maybe even in farther towards your viscera. And if we can sort of smooth it out with the breath and translate it into the arm reach. Okay, right arm comes up. Ooh, hello, right? Cute and fun. All we have to do is bring the left knee in, left leg, and now you're in your seated posture. There's one last little thing we're gonna do. Let's see, we're just that way. Take your right hand out to your right. Keep your left hip to the floor and just kind of spider walk till you can't, or I guess till you notice you've gone so far that your left butt tries to come off the mat, and then you back up just enough so that you can stay seated, right? We're gonna see if we can round the elbow, right? This is a lot of sort of inner working transverse abdominis articulation, and left arm is going to reach too. And so this is rather simple in sort of by design, just by looking at it, to sit in the side reach. This is very, very impossible for a huge number of the population. This deep of a side bend while still staying rooted in your floor, your sit bones, your safety. Pretty awesome. So the elbow, when it comes up, it gets you more upright, right? You're sort of moving just to your lateral sides, like a little windshield wiper. Same exact thing. Left hand, out, out, out. Keep the right sit bone down. You don't want it to tip over and follow you, right? So stay down, back out when you need to. Left elbow down. It's the second cue. Maybe it's the third, I don't know. And then right arm is reaching. And that right arm, even though it's reaching over to your side, your chest open to the front, it's also enforcing, also by pushing that left hand into the floor, that right hip down, right? So if it kind of poops out and you get more concentrated in something else, right? Just remember, oh, I'm grounding my right hip, right? My right seat. I'm so open. Okay? Left elbow up, here to the middle. Your hands come to your heart. That was fun. Close your eyes for just a moment. For this full moon that we're approaching, if you're a vivid dreamer, your vivid dreams have been showing up more on the side or erring in the direction of angst, fright, or horror. Anything that seems like it might be sort of peeking you into a place where you wouldn't want to revisit, right? Without taking those things too literally, just notice that you have this resilience. So anytime we've been approached with fear, something that we can then cognitively remove ourselves from and overcome, right? Or actually step into so much that fear actually turns into humor. Humor because we're silly, we're vulnerable, we're playful, and we are allowing, right? We keep our face and our bodies intact and without injury, but we approach these things, right, in the way that the only thing that stands to be harmed is maybe our ego, and then still that comes out as learning and as strength, and it brings us back into being life, humans. Bow gently to your heart, to all your practices. Namaste. Yay, happy holidays, everyone. Truly that. Whatever you're celebrating, be kind, share, enjoy, love your life and all the things you do. Thanks for being here. We'll see you Wednesday. Okay, stay cute. Talk soon. Bye.